Hello again, everybody. Thanks for being here. Going to show some stuff from a guy that discovered my channel about a year ago from Syracuse, New York. Opened his eyes and he's been sending me pictures ever since. Again, I appreciate it. Much love, everybody. So this is one of the sites here in Syracuse, New York, where Bruce pulled all these pictures, took all these great pictures from just one of the sites right here in this vacant lot. He can't find any history on it, not any buildings. Obviously something going on here at one time, but I just can't find anything on it. But here we go, right here. Not much left. Again, this is just one of the places he was at. Some brick right there, some kind of type of brick. Here we go into another lot, Syracuse, New York, where these pictures were taken from. This lot right here. Right in here. Basically just the two areas, no history on it. Melted metal oozing down from these rods, whatever they were. Left to right, you can see this one's almost gone. It's almost completely melted. It's just, what is all this stuff? And how did it become like this? Brick. Brick is everywhere, intermingled with all this other stuff. Look at the pieces right here. What's going on here? The whole insides of the brick have changed to what looks like block concrete. To the right here, you just have pieces scattered about. This one's not even going, they're not even going in the same directions. Look over here, you just have top sheets, pieces of the brick, and look what's in the middle. You can see the obvious brick intermingled with it in different directions, some just the skin of it. Different colors, yellow, red. Looks like some possibly crystallized here. Little pieces bubbling up on the left. What causes that? To the left, you have this mangled piece of metal. Bruce said he pulled this out and put it on top of this for a picture. Just crazy mangled metal. And to the right, you've got this pebble-crete looking stuff that's charred. Most likely a brick and then changed into that. The metal melting around this place is insane. Look at the pulling up on the bottom. To the left here. Look at the bending here. Pulling up on the bottom, both sides. Extreme heat. This to the right. This is bent, almost at a 45-degree angle, pulling up on the bottom. This one's going back a little bit. To the left, these are almost gone. It's all melting down. More brick, block, blobs. There's no reason you would do that. There's just a little bit of brick left in all of this mess. They're turning into block. Bubbling up. What's going on here? It seems to me like this was probably once brick, and you just have this outer covering layering over it. And to the right, well, what the heck is this? You don't pour concrete, pebblecrete, and do this with it. Makes no sense from what we're taught. This is one of my favorite pictures. Bruce has so many good ones at this couple of sites, but here, look what's going on. Look at the inside of this brick. Why is it like that? It seems to be all blocking up. This is what's inside of the brick now. To the right, different color here, more cooked out to me. This swirling effect. This was all once brick, pretty much brick and mortar. This crazy shots. This piping, and it's full of all of this. Why is the piping full of that? I think maybe that melt, when it was melting, it was coming through the pipes also and then hardened. Look at these bricks. Everywhere, different directions. Everything's so much like different colors. Cooked. Barely brick left over here on the left. Another great example. To the right, you can see the tops of the bricks here. And then this is what it's changed into. You just have little bitty pieces left. The whole thing's blocking up, turning whitish. To the left, we have a huge boulder, which looks like almost a boulder with just a little bit of brick left on the outside. You would never build like that, no matter where you're at. We've got more mess here, brick everywhere. Piping. Really want to focus on all the brick though here, all different colors. Got some weird stuff going on here in the back. Another favorite picture of Bruce's. Here on the left, this rebar, whatever, twisted around, and you can see the impression from the rock. This is a complete bubbled up or whatever rock structure, and it's embedded here. It's made this indention. And to the right, look at this. What is going on here? This brick has just changed in many different things, especially this section here, and you just have barely the imprints of the brick left. The whole thing is basically turned to block and changed a complete state of matter. Check this out. This looks like possibly piping here, and obvious brick everywhere, both sides. Does this make any sense? This picture here, both sides seem to be wood. I've actually seen places that look like concrete and have this wood impression on it, and even wood stuck to it and through it. Possibly petrified, whatever you want to say, but this is looking wood here. And what is it doing intermingled with all this bricks? What happened? Looks like all this is wood, was wood. You have a sliver of a brick right there. Just what's called river rock everywhere in it, bubbling out. To the right, what happened here? You still have red. Is this going slatish, or why is this in the middle of all this? Makes zero sense. Incredible pics. Embedded glass to the right. This is all embedded in this. Even changed a little color here, but here's a piece that he found and just embedded in all of this stuff. He actually took this this out and looked at it, but just comparing to the left and right, it was all in a cataclysm, and you have just fragments left. Is this just oozing out of the cracks and crevices? Here, a little bit here in the seam. These drums were full of this kind of stuff here. Holy cow. What has the brick done here? First of all, would you ever build like this? I would say no. Second of all, look what it's changed into. Look what it's done here. This doesn't just do this over time. This brick is gone. Here's some of it. Some of it's probably mortar and stuff also, but where did the brick go here? Why does it look like this? Here's a shot of one of the drums. It's totally full with this concrete looking stuff. You can see on the right the spout coming out and what it's seared, and it looks like it was oozing out, still stuck here in this metal here. This is almost gone. There's just two little pieces, and then this is even a smaller piece here. This is almost all the way melted, cooked out. Mangled metal melted. This is melted around it. This piece totally hammered. And what in the world is this? Why is this piece of wood inside of all of this? You have more metal here, almost all the way cooked out, gone. But look, check this out. There's no reason for that. There is something they are not telling us. This picture to the left and right is very important, but especially the one on the left. Just a little tiny piece of metal. Look at the outer border of it. This is all melted. This is all metal around it. Almost gone. This is on a wall or whatever. Check this out. Why and how is this leaning 45 degree, almost 90? This is the impression of it. This is all melted down. Almost totally gone. Unbelievable heat damage. I'm not an expert at anything except for looking around with boots on the ground. And how can you possibly explain any of this? This thick iron bar twisting out of here, and you can see the impression where it was straight up at one point. Look at the melt to the right here. It's flowing out. Totally melting out. Who knows what this was? You can see a little metal around. That's just totally melted. Gone. Some melted eye candy for me. They check the blocks out. You have the blocks here, what looks like maybe concrete, but it's just this brick. See what it's done? You just have a little bit left here, and it used to be brick. To the right. Why does this look like that? Look at the changing, the different. This is brick, obvious brick, but it's white, gray. Look below. This is seared together. Wow. This absolutely got hammered. Crusting up, melting. This is supposed to be thicker than this, and it's thinned out. This is one of the places. We gotta scope all the blocks here. Totally hammered. Brick everywhere. How do you explain this over here? How do you explain that? Here's some stamp bricks that he found. This is Pack over here. Youngstown number block. Hardwood block. All different color. All cooked differently. I do want to thank Bruce for sending me all these pics through the months. time and energy to do it, especially when you just have basically a flip phone, is what he told me. He's not on social media. Saw my channel months ago, and started sending me these pics. His eyes opened up to all this stuff, and it was just right around the corner from him. But here he says the orange brick has become a blob, like the process of being consumed by the entire blob itself. Yeah, exactly. It also has bits of red brick within, not turned orange. Small round rocks that started to form within the brick as well. The brick pipe here has been smushed down, the heat at the bottom, and didn't break. At the end of the blob, it was inside the pipe. A round rock is formed from brick and is still partially red, and I agree totally. And here it's superb transformation comparison here. It is just outstanding. Here's some more of his comments to me. Each picture Bruce would send me basically a synopsis of what he thought he was looking at. And here he says, looks like the appearance of wood grain. Maybe petrified, yes. Wood pieces here inside. This is all wood here. And then more metal rebar photos here. He was saying most would claim a blowtorch or fire did this. Yeah, most would claim they just pass it off as, oh, they were just, you know, soldering it off, torching it off. It's not the case. More of his comments here. And yeah, Bruce, you gotta love this one, the rebarb. It's leaving a clear impression with the rebarb embedded right here in this rock. And he found this glass, and the sun popped out. It's embedded, yes, X-factored. And this bar over here to the right, 90 degrees from its impression, and it's got metal shaved off, so it's all bent, and you can see the impression here. Excellent work.